I'm Wang Jun from the Hong Kong University Science Technology Guangzhou campus. The special host for the live tech. They are the axial plastic network, and Barnes is a 160 years American company, which brings together the top brands in injection molding technology, varying from the hot runners to the advanced controlling technology. And here I'm pleased to introduce Marcelo Guanamietti, the president of the Barnes injection molding technology. So, hi, it's very nice to meet you.
To meet you.
Welcome to China.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. So we know that Barnes has 6 leading technology brands. Can you please introduce them?
Yes. So Barnes started bringing together these 6 iconic and high-quality brands about 12 years ago, and started a journey by introducing into our company hot runners, makers, and high-technology mold making, together with systems that control the temperature of our hot runners. And we integrated in our company, starting from männer, Synventive, Foboha, Gammaflux, and Priamus, the top brand in the injection molding industry. Our technology then moved towards dedicating solutions for different market, different industry. And we've been integrating into our product and our value propositions also aftermarket service and spare parts in order to maintain support to customers' base.
Okay, I think we have like 4 major applications here. The electronics, automotive, and medicare packaging. So from your perspective, what's the development trend in those 4 different sections?
Let me maybe introduce you to some of our technology. So when you think about one of our most strategical vertical market, you're thinking about mobility and transportation.
Right.
And you're very aware about this, our market this is evolving, how it's been very important, particularly for the to China market, to identify a value chain that would be at the same time reliable, but that would be also be providing high quality and high performances for the new vehicle, the new car makers are developing in China. The quality of the China vehicle today require a high quality and reliable value chain. And so in Barnes Molding Solutions, under the brand of Synventive and Gammaflux, we have been developing solutions that would provide that kind of technology hand-to-hand to our customers. We are capable to deal with family molds and parts making that would allow injection molding company to injection mold multiple parts at the same time, maintaining a high level of cycle, and also making sure that the total, I would say, cost when it comes to the life cycle of the product would be reduced. Our controller at the same time, which is one of the highest in performance in terms of temperature accuracy, allow you to maintain a great continuity of technology in our molds.
Yes. Like, is there any difference between like those car parts as compared to like electrical vehicles as compared to the traditional gasoline vehicles?
So it's a very good question. Yes, electric vehicles tend to have also an additional amount of plastic parts inside the overall requirements. Exactly. And so do you see there's advancement from that perspective also on material science to make sure that we have the required way to process new parts, you know, always guaranteeing high performance to our customer, but at the same time meeting their requirements in terms of a new development on new plastic and material technology.
Exactly.
So on the other side instead, when you think about customizing solutions for electronics, there is a little step from automotive parts into electronics. A lot of cars today could be considered as electronics in reality, because you think about the electric vehicles, there's a lot of much more electronics into it as well. And so our step into the electronics was relatively quick in terms of how we bridge automotive into electronics, and we have solutions that go through our 6 brands to provide to electronics organization. In this case, both Synventive and Thermoplay with Gammaflux and Priamus can offer really high-end solution for electronics market players.
In terms of the Chinese market or the Asian market, what role does it play in the Barnes business landscape?
Sorry, I missed that one. Apologize. Can you repeat the question?
In terms of the Chinese market or the Asian market, what role does it play in the overall Barnes business landscape?
Incredibly relevant. Thanks for the question. So we employ more than 750 people only in China to support the China for China market. Okay. And so our commitment in investing in both capital equipment, new facilities, and new resources is still very much reflecting our commitment towards the region. And expanding into particularly the domestic market is our main objective through the 4 verticals: mobility and transportation, right, fast-moving consumer goods, medical and pharma, and of course the electronics.
Yeah. So from your perspective, what do you see about the rapid development of the Chinese manufacturing industry, and what can Barnes do to better serve the Chinese market?
I was talking before with my team, and the reality is speed is what makes the difference, particularly in the Asian market and the China market. So kind of reducing the value chain and our lead times, it's a critical element for us to keep leading the industry. So if a few years ago delivering an hot runners in certain amount of weeks was acceptable, today is all about doing that in a compressed manner and being able to deliver an hot runners or a solutions and a system in about 2 weeks, 1 week, depending from the industry. Speed is king in this case. Okay, so that said, let me introduce maybe to you other 2 verticals that are very relevant from our value proposition standing point. So on one side, we're talking about the packaging and the fast-moving consumer goods. So we've been developing in the years with the acquisition of Thermoplay a very strong value propositions into the fast-moving consumer goods. Combining that to our Foboha molds and cube molds, we really created a very successful combinations. And also reminding that männer as well as Barnes Molding Solutions brand can offer a high-end solution for the fast-moving consumer goods. Here is where speed is incredibly important. Right. Speed in the manufacturing and reducing the value chain in terms of lead times is very, very important. But also total cost of ownership for our customer is very important. How much they're going to spend to maintain our equipment and to maintain the overall mold. For converters and OEMs is incredibly important. And with the Thermoplay, männer, Foboha and Gammaflux solutions, we found the best package in the industry to secure lower cost and fast-paced manufacturing process. At the same time, when you move on the medical and pharma solutions, high demand in the last years, post-COVID particularly, as they, I would say, general demand for additional healthcare increased worldwide, and particularly in certain segments, we realized how important was to keep giving high quality, high-end product to our customers. And definitely Barnes Molding Solutions is leading the industry from that perspective through his leading brands, männer, and through the Gammaflux controller.
Yeah, it's
and now I would say, if you would allow me, another big news that we are launching here at CHINAPLAS is the integrations in our team of key figures and an institution in the plastic world. And I would like to introduce for the first time our Chief Strategy Officer, Anne A. Ling.
Thank you. I'm very excited to join Barnes Molding Solutions team. I see many opportunities ahead of us. As a CFO, I'm not only focused on strategy setups and but also execution. We have the best products for medical, packaging, and automotive market. Actually, our product covers all the industry needs. We have an amazing team with all years of the industry experience. 因为我看到了很多的未来的机会。我们的产品呢，不仅是可以就是说提供给这个医疗，还有包装，以及这个汽车工业，而且我们的产品可以覆盖整个的市场的这个需求。最重要的是，我们有一个非常非常棒的团队，我们有加在一起，我们有很长时间的一个热流道的这么一个经验。我相信这些经验都可以帮得到客户，我们会帮助客户一起的来开发市场，一起的能够在生意上能够成功谢谢大家。
Here I'm pleased to introduce Arno Pafafo.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. The Vice President of the Global Management and Technology of Barnes. No, we know that the smart manufacturing is a hot topic today.
Yes.
So in terms of smart manufacturing, electronics and medicals, what kind of solution Barnes can offer? Can you maybe introduce to us?
Yeah. We have the leading technology for hot runners and molds in the medical industry with männer. Männer is since more than 40 years making the best hot runner for medical, giving you the best gate points, giving you the shortest cycle times and the highest quality for all medical products. Männer is manufactured here in Suzhou and can serve you for all your high cavitation molds for medical devices, medical consumables, etc. Yeah. So medical leading brand for männer. We also have a new product which is the open side gate. Open side gate is very important for small cylindric parts that you gate from the side. Our open side gate has the highest process capability. You can service our open side gate tips from the front of the mold, and you can adjust the temperature of each tip individually. It's the best solution for small cylindric parts, whether it's medical, whether it's packaging, or whether it's electronics. In electronics, we have with männer and Synventive the most competitive hot runner in the market. We have the largest portfolio for all your electronics applications, whether it's a small connector, whether it's devices for mobile phones, or whether it's large parts like iPads or televisions. So also in electronics, the best product portfolio in the world.
Great. Great to know. Can you go over the other
Next
product?
one?
Yeah.
This one is good? Thank you.
So this is G25.
Yes.
The temperature controller.
Yeah.
So I think the temperature controller is very, very important for the efficiency operation of the hot runner. Right? Can you explain what the innovation Barnes has created which allow the efficient operation of the hot runner?
Absolutely. So if you're having a top-end hot runner, you need a top-end hot runner temperature controller. Gammaflux is the best hot runner temperature controller in the world with the G24, and we developed the G25 as the successor product. G25 has the best control algorithm of all hot runner controllers in the market. G25 has a new software with a new computer interface which allows you to use functions like a mode wizard, so it automatically detects all the control zones in your mold. It also has a mode doctor, so if you have a problem, G25 will find out for you. We also have hot runner leakage protection. It will tell you when a hot runner leakage starts, it will tell you to start and it will make your machine stop so your system is not flooded. So G25, 5 years warranty, also made here in Suzhou locally for you guys. Yeah?
No. So the innovation is more like on the software part or the hardware?
It's
like
both. It's both.
Okay.
It's both. The software for the user, the hardware for the warranty, for the longevity.
Great.
Yeah? And all here made locally for you in China.
Okay, made in China.
Made in
but
China.
US brand, made in China.
It's US brand, it's European engineering, but it's all made in China.
Very great combination.
Very great combination with a global company.
Okay.
All right. Delegate? Yeah.
This looks to be like the automated top part, right? So like we know as those car lighting
Yes.
nowadays becoming more sophisticated or stylish. So in this area, what Barnes can offer to meet the need of the customer?
Yeah. The need of the customer is a very, very smooth surface on a long, transparent part.
Right.
And therefore, what you need to do is you have to control the action of your valve pins electronically. You can do it two ways. One way is you place sensors in your molds, but nobody wants to do that. It's very difficult for the tool maker. It's very difficult in operations for the molder. So our world premiere of showing here in China is the IntelliGate with the sensor in the tip of the hot runner valve pin. We have a temperature sensor here in the tip. So if you start injection from one side, the tip will detect the melt front coming and will open the hot runner. So all the control of the hot runner is integrated in the hot runner. You don't need to have sensors in the core, cavity, mold, nothing.
Okay.
You buy an IntelliGate system from Synventive, and the automatic process of making a transparent large part with sequential valve gating is already in. No installation cost, no installation time. This starts automatically. You just define where you want to start. It senses the melt front coming, opens the valve, and you get a smooth part.
Looks like very intelligent, very smart.
Very smart. Again, developed with our European and Chinese engineers together. And the first time today here shown on the China market.
Cool.
Very proud to serve you guys.
Okay, great. Very nice to learn about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for Barnes to sharing everything from the brand feature to the product. And if you want to know more about the Barnes, please come to the Barnes at booth 9C41. Thank you.